Has Nigeria happened to you beyond the headlines, beyond the story? Join us and let's tell the story. The story is to inspire people. The story is to help people in healing because you can't actually heal when you've not talked about the issue that made you who you are or brought you to where you are. Has Nigeria happened to you? Is a product of Beadysword TV. Come here, let's talk about it. Come here, let's help you in the process of healing. Welcome to another edition today, and today we'll have a wonderful story that you need to hear, that I need to hear. Has Nigerian happened to you? Is a program set up for Nigerian.
Ordinary people, extraordinary survival. Keep watching because every story can change a life. You're on B.
Has Nigeria happened to you?
Has Nigeria happened to you? Real pain, real lessons. Share your story on the BD Story on the BD's World podcast.
Welcome back. Has Nigerian happened to you today? My name is Bidi Nana. I will be your anchor on every week because this is going to be a weekly event. It's a product of Beadysword TV. Now today we'll have a wonderful Nigerian who has an inspiring or a haughty story that each and every one of us need to hear. And you have a story on how Nigeria happened to you, positively or negatively. Talk to us and let's talk about it. Your story is not for anything. It's to inspire people. It's to help people in their process of healing. And today I have a wonderful man, Michael from all the way from Spain. And he's here to share his story on how Nigeria happened to him. Massive Mike, nice having you on this show today.
Yes, BD, it's good to see you again. It's nice. Yeah, yes. Mark Godwin.
Welcome to Has Nigeria happened to you? And for you to be here, it means that Nigeria has happened to you. It's either positively or negatively. So welcome today. You said when you were in Nigeria, that one of the reasons you ran out of Nigeria is because Nigeria actually happened to you in a way that you did not like it. It happened to you in a way that it actually pushed you out of Nigeria. Are you ready to tell us the story now?
Okay. Yes. Good day, viewers. It's nice to be in this program. Has Nigerian happened to you by Beadysword TV? But I somehow have my reservations for that term. Has Nigeria happened to you? But anyway, good things happen, bad things happen. In all, we have a beautiful country. Nigeria is our country, and there's nothing we can do about it. Even if we have dual citizenship, it's still the motherland, it's still our ancestral land. So sad things, unfortunate things do happen to some people. My own experience of such is way back, many years ago. I was a young contractor. I used to supply things.
Hello, Massive Mike. Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Right. Excuse me, hold on, before you start. The truth is this, in Beadysword show, we deal on truth. We can't shy away from what is happening in our country. Has Nigeria happened to you is a program that it could be in a positive way, it could be in a negative way. And most importantly, all those negative ways, we need to talk about it. We can't be covering things. You don't be a nation by that. Let's talk about the ill things that is happening in our country so that people can hear, so that our government can hear. Maybe from that, they will make life more easy for Nigerians. Look at somebody like you, a talented man, left Nigeria. I know what you're doing in Europe. If you're in Nigeria, a lot of people will be benefiting from you. But due to one attitude or one behavior, you ran away from this country. So we need to talk about those negative attitudes of Nigerians and of Nigeria. Please go on.
Okay, from that standpoint, I agree. I agree with you. So many years ago, as a contractor, a young man, I supplied goods and services to government parastatals, to ministries, and all of that. Now there was this bid for me to supply fuel, PMS, to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This was under Obasanjo's regime, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs had the Minister of State and the Minister himself. The Minister of State, he's late now. That's Dubem, and the Minister himself. That's Sule Lamidu. picture you're seeing there now, that's the minister. So, but the Minister for State for Foreign Affairs then was Dubaim, and somehow I was able to create a relationship from Dubaim, and Dubaim Onya gave me the letter for bid to supply the PMS. So all I had to do now was go to the minister himself to sign, give an authorization, that yes, I have to do this. So, but because maybe because I was a young man, and also we still have that tribal inclination in our country. If you're not from a particular region, a particular tribe, as at that time, I don't know how it will be now. As at that time, if you're not from a particular tribe, you're not. Things will, what those people, other people will do in few days, a few moments, and get by. You will probably go through more bottleneck procedures. So it was not too pleasant. I will come every day to the minister's office, and I will hear he's not there. He's gone to the mosques. He's attending to people. And all I need to do is just walk into him. He sees the letter and sign. So, but he didn't make that happen. One day, I got so angry. So, I was boiling up with anger. So I couldn't take it again, and I had to create some scene. I had to react. I started talking. Some people were there. I started saying, "This is not fair because I'm an Igbo man. This man is not." So that was a very, very bitter experience, because take note that I'm from Lagos. I live in Lagos. Now I only come to Abuja, the federal capital, where all the ministries are, for this purpose. So coming to Abuja means coming to stay in a hotel, moving around, spending money, lots of money, So, and I've done this like a couple of times, 3-4 times. It yielded nothing. So at the point I couldn't. I had to unleash the dragon in me. So that was the very not too pleasant, coupled with other ones. Small ones, but this was like a major one, because money was involved, time, energy, and there and then that day. In fact, it was that day that I said I just can't stay in this country any longer. So we're talking about almost like 30 something years now. So that was the experience.
So that was actually what motivated your decision to leave the country.
That's true. That's correct. Correct. One of it. One of
the major things.
Yes.
One of the major things.
Yes, because you see that. Go ahead.
You said it was then at Abuja you made a decision that no, you're done with this country. You're going to leave this country.
Absolutely, because as at then too, a lot of things were really not working. So many things were going off. I was draining my financial base. The little money you saved from a previous contract, everything will go, like that. Money will just go without achieving anything again. So, as a young man at that point also, it's hard living like that, So this was some of those reasons I decided to leave.
I am so sorry about that Nigeria has to happen to you in this way. I'm really, really sorry. But I think in one way or the other, it actually motivated you, maybe probably spur you into what you are today, because I can see you're doing great in where you are in Spain. You're doing great media-wise. We are seeing your work, we are seeing your impact, we are seeing the people you're empowering, we are seeing people. people that are under you making a living. You see, Nigeria actually lost something where you are, because with the kind of talent you're putting in Spain, in Europe, if you have put it into Nigeria, Nigeria will benefit. A lot of people will benefit. I am telling you, it's quite unfortunate. Now, let me ask you. You said that the action that they meted out to you in Abuja is because you're from a particular tribe in Nigeria, Igbo to be precise.
Yeah.
And you were asking,
Yeah.
you don't know if it's still like that in Nigeria. You were talking about like 30 years ago. You're saying, is it still like that in Nigeria? I might shock you to tell you that it's even worse now in Nigeria. And that is the reason why we should be talking in a show like this. Do you understand? Because the more we keep you quiet about issues that need to be talked about, that needs to bring to the fore, people don't know what is going on. People will not know what to deal with. So we need to talk. We need to open our mouth. Nigerian has this attitude. Oh, just leave it. Just let it slide. For how long has it been sliding? What have you achieved in letting it slide? For how long have you been living it? And what have you actually achieved in living it? We can't be living it. We need to talk. We need to bring it to the notice of people. We need to let people know what is happening. Do you understand? Yes, I quite agree with you. If somebody even came to this show and told us that they told him that if you want to do this contract, go and bring an outside man to sign it for you. That's the kind of country we're living. Do you understand that? Then
that's crazy. Yes, and that's really very upsetting. It is.
Get an outside man to sign this contract for you. So you have to go and look for an outside or make an outside friend that will get you the contract. Then you will do the contract, and he will share the money with you because he did not know anything about the job. It is not even, he did not finance it. The only thing that he signed it. So for signing it, he has the right to the money in that. So that's the kind of country we are in today. So I'm very sorry that Nigeria actually happened to you. Because I believe that one day Nigeria will still happen to you in the right way.
Amen.
And I am happy that President Olusegun Obasanjo, who was the president at that time, is still alive. And I pray that he will see this podcast, this show, and see what he can do to make Nigeria better. Because we can't just keep it quiet like I said earlier. We need to talk. We need to come out to say things that are not done rightly so that we can start doing them rightly. That's why we are having this conversation. So Massive Mike, thank you very much. And for how often do you come to Nigeria?
Well, to be honest with you, we really do. But
are you still angry with us?
Yeah, no,
are you still angry with us?
No, it has nothing to do with being angry. It is more of what I'm doing here. Because of what I'm doing here, I need to be around to really put it down well. So, but yes, I'll be coming soon. And take note that even if I'm not there physically, what we have here in the studio, I wish I can show you. We have about 6 lines that show us Nigeria at every point in time. So,
please, we'd like to see if you can show us.
Okay, maybe the pictures will come later because the camera, if the camera moves, it might spoil things. So anyway, we are in tune 247. All of the machines have outlets in Nigeria. People, coordinators that I have in Nigeria that plug in so I can also follow things real time. So real time, we're watching events, we're following everything that's happening in every corner in Nigeria, the north, the south, the east, the west, and even the central. So it's more like still being Nigeria because I'm waking up in the morning and I'm seeing you guys wake up too, and I'm seeing you eat, I'm seeing you walk in the streets, take the buses, take the train, and all of those things. So it's a virtual world now.
Thank you very much, Massive Mike. But let's go for a quick break. When we come back, you tell us how you think that Nigerians can actually do better so that Nigerians will stop happening to Nigerians in a negative.
Has Nigeria happened to you?
Nice.
Has Nigeria happened to you?
Yeah.
Real pain, real lessons. Share your story on the Beady Story on the Beadysword podcast. Ordinary people, extraordinary survival. Keep watching because every story can change a life. You're on Beadysword.
Has Nigeria happened to you?
Has Nigeria happened to you? It is a podcast program where we talk about your experience. Is it the good one? Is it the bad one? Come, let's talk about it. The truth we don't understand in this part of the world that when you talk about issues, it helps you in healing. But when you bottle it down, it hurts you. Come, let's talk about how did Nigeria happen? What is bothering you? Talk to me. Send me a DM and let's talk about it. It's actually free. Massive Mike. So this
Yes.
experience you had about Nigeria that you did not like. What do you have to tell Nigerian government so that this nepotism, this tribalism will actually stop because it's not good. We call ourselves a country, but we directly or indirectly we discriminate among ourselves, and it's not good. It hurts people.
Yes, it's a very serious thing, BD. You know, some people, a tribe. Let me not call names. A tribe in Nigeria thinks that they own the Nigeria. You know, they have that mentality that Nigeria belongs to them. So, because of like those days, like you just said, somebody was going for a contract and they say you need a house man to sign. That's how it is. You still need to bow down. So we find some southeastern business people also trying to learn the language, the Hausa language, so that they can move on the ladder. You know. So all of those things make us is still not balanced. If we say it's a united Nigeria, we are one country, but one people feel they own the country, then there is something not to that is not put well. So yes, I had that experience. So the way to help doing that is, even though it is negative now, it's not something you say begin to do. They really now even become more superior. They are gaining more momentum in their status. You know, they feel they are more superior than everybody. So that's an issue. That's a very strong issue.
That's a very big issue.
And we see it playing out even now in this new government. This new government also is showing that type of style. I mean, nepotism, tribal inclination. The government now is also tending towards that too. You see, so it's not even the Northerners, the Yorubas now, the Southwest are now like that under this government. So, and every of those moments, who suffers is the one that is not from those tribes. You see, I speak a little bit of Hausa, I speak Yoruba, but you still can't penetrate because you still look like an Igbo man.
I understand. Yeah.
So I don't know. We're not following the Nigerian Constitution has the quota system, what they call quota system, and we're not just following
a federal character. You have the quota system and have a federal character, but it's not well observed.
It's not. They are not even well. It is not even observed at all. Nada, like we will say. Nobody's following that. It's just the way it pleases them. So they come in and they bring in their own people, they bring in their own colleagues and group friends and all of that, not minding the quota, the federal character and the quota system. So it's an issue. So the solution strictly is go back to the quota system. Let's go back to how it's been arranged in the constitution. How officers should be taken, how every tribe, region should be represented. That's just what it is. If the government can follow the rule of law, it's called following the rule of the law. If the government can apply rule of law, follow how they specified it in the constitution, then we won't have any problem, because there's nothing else, no other way to it than following the rule of law, how the constitution plays federal character.
Following the rule of law is what Massive Man said is one of the solutions of solving this problem. And another solution is you telling your stories. Because by the time we keep people quiet, the government feels that we are okay. But the time we start talking, and that's why this platform is for you, come out and share your experience. Has Nigeria happened to you is a platform where ordinary Nigerians tell extraordinary stories that shows their experience in a country like ours. Come out and let's share our stories. Come out and let's talk about it. And let them hear it and know that, oh, it's bothering us. But by the time we keep keeping quiet, they feel, oh, we are okay. That's the kind of country we have. Massive thank you for coming to As Nigeria Happened to You. And Nigeria actually happened to you. And that happening actually has brought out the best in you. Thank you very much for coming to Has Nigeria Happened to You, a platform on Beadysword.
Thank you, BD. Thank you.
It was nice having this view. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you so much. Has Nigeria Happened to You is a program of Beadysword TV. Yeah, it is where ordinary Nigerians share extraordinary stories of their experience that shapes their life. No filters, no pretense, no pain, no joy. Just come and say it the way it is here. Do you want to talk about how Nigeria has happened to you? Send me a DM and you will be here talking, sharing, healing. Do you know that by the time you talk about your problem, by the time you talk about what you have gone through in life, it is first step of healing? Or Nigerians who don't know, or we just want to bottle it up. We just want to keep it, oh, it's okay. We just want to let it go. It's not going, it's hurting you. It's hurting you. We can't keep letting it go. Let's talk about it. Has Nigeria happened to you? Be my show here next week and let's talk about how Nigeria happened to you. My name is Bidi Nana.
Has Nigeria happened to you?
Has Nigeria happened to you? Real pain, real lessons. Share your story on the Beady Story on the Beady's World podcast. Ordinary people, extraordinary survival. Keep watching because every story can change a life. You're on Beady's World TV.
Has Nigeria happened to you? What's your Nigerian story?